What's up? It's Amp from Tampa, and welcome to my life. Now, this day was a really big day. This was Caleb's homecoming. Now, Caleb is in the 9th grade. This is his first time going. It was a big thing to me. I didn't want to go insane because it's not the prom, but I still want to make sure he had a good time because, as you guys know, Amp didn't go. Them wet clothes, hang them out. Clean my bathroom tub out. Go clean that bathroom tub out. That bathroom, you gotta go clean my tub. You didn't clean that tub last night. Now, get up. First thing I needed to do was make sure Caleb got up and got his day started. We always gonna do that. I did need to head out and get his hair done. So he had plaits in his head. We didn't have time to take them out and try to get it redone. It had been a little bit too stressful, so I decided just to get them put into 2 braids. So we went to my sister's mother-in-law's house in my old complex, and she put the 2 braids in his head. That worked out perfectly because all I needed to do once I got that done was take him to get a haircut. So that's where we stopped first. What I said? Go to her door. All right, we're going to get Caleb hair braided because we didn't have time to do like the style that I wanted to, so I wasn't gonna trip and break my neck for homecoming like that, but I got a good idea of what I want to do, so let's get this done. Now, one thing about Caleb, the guy is super tender-headed, so I was gonna take it easy this round because I already knew if he had to sit long and get anything done, that it would have been a whole headache because he really don't like his head touched. So this was very simple, in and out.
You can make it when you by yourself, but when you got another.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rub band the end of it, and then Aunt gonna finna get you a hair, gonna cut your hair. Cause we ain't have time, so Aunt gonna cut your hair, and then I'm gonna rubber band the end of it.
Yeah, this is new.
Huh?
Isn't this like new?
What's new?
Okay.
What's your? The next stop we made was to Ross. I needed to get Caleb a black belt to go with what he was wearing. The ones he previously had was too small. As you know, Caleb is growing, so I said, let's stop by Ross to get us a black belt. Caleb is not a big fan of doing anything with clothes shopping, belt shopping, anything like that. So most of the time, he gonna give me a fit because he really don't want to be in there. Let me see. All right. I done made some stops. We went to IKEA and grabbed a couple things. Now, at the mall, because Caleb got to get a haircut. I need one too, as you can tell. And then, I'm going to be done. It's going to time to get dressed. And we'll be heading to the house. Because the dance starts at 7. Well, the homecoming, it starts at 7. And my parents are supposed to be coming, and Caleb invited his mom and his brother, so I think they're coming. We'll see. But he's excited to go. Now, it's just homecoming, so we're not going insane, you know what I'm saying? I got him something nice, comfortable, let him do what he wanted to do, and we're going to see how everything panned out. We're going to drop him off and let him have a good time. So now I'm in the mall. Let's get this done. So what I did was I dropped Caleb off to the barber, got him in there first and let him get that taken care of, and I kept it moving. All right, so in the mall right now, getting Caleb a haircut. I need to jump in there too, as y'all probably can see. So we is pretty much done. The dance started about 7 or 8, I think. So my parents are supposed to come. Caleb invited his mom and his brother, so hopefully they'll show up. I ain't go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? I want him to enjoy homecoming, so he gonna go to that. It's not prom or nothing like that, so we did something simple. It didn't go too crazy. Like I said, I wasn't gonna stress myself out trying to do it, but I was, proactive. So I got a lot of it done ahead of time. So while he is in the barbershop, I am in the mall. Probably should be looking for something for myself, and I'm still in here shopping for Caleb. But we stopped by IKEA because, of course, I had time to get some more stuff in my house. Got some stuff I'm going to show y'all on that, too. So, y'all stay tuned. But we is wrapping up the last bit of what we need to do for homecoming and getting ready to get out of here. We is headed back to the house. We back running the late. Everybody probably beating us there. we on the way. I still got somebody that's coming to pick up some cake. So I gotta get that knocked out. And then this day, I think they on the way. This will be done. The hard part is done. Let's go. So we finally made it back to the house, and I didn't take any other clothes to the cleaners or anything because I feel like I'm pretty much like a professional when it comes down to iron. You know what I'm saying? Especially dress clothes. In some of my previous videos, you guys probably noticed that my mom took us to church all of the time. So if I didn't know how to do anything, I knew how to iron clothes. So my dad did show up. My dad came. My mom was there, and Caleb did invite his mom and his brother. Now, his mom did show up. I don't think his brother was able to make it, and this was really big to me because me and Caleb's mom, we don't communicate that much. You know what I'm saying? However, I don't want to stand in the way of Caleb's relationship with his mom. He did reach out to her, and she made the initiative to come. He doesn't really see her that much, but it was, it really meant a lot to me that she was able to show up for him for his homecoming because he called and she was there and she was waiting when we arrived. And I asked her how did she get there, and she said that she had taken a lift to get there. So I was like, okay, I appreciate that. You took the initiative to come for something that he needed. And so while he started getting dressed, I kind of gave a lot of time to him and his mom for her to kind of go ahead and assist him with getting things together and getting dressed so they could have that time. Now, y'all already know Amp wasn't going to stay out of there for too long because I'm used to helping him out. So at the same time, I came in to make sure everything was going right. He was getting his, pants on. Everything was fitting right because Caleb doesn't usually put on dress clothes, all the time unless he's going to an event or something like that. So at the same time, I know how to do it. I know how it should look. So I want to make sure my boy is looking right before he go to this homecoming. Of course, you know what I'm saying? This is his first one at the same time. So he asked about his brother, and she said that he wasn't able to make it or something happened. And I know he wanted both of them to be there, but it was okay, that his mom showed up. Because, as I stated, we don't have, much communication or anything like that. But I think it really put a huge smile on Caleb's face. If you will see, it was just all over him. He was happy that his mom was there, and got a chance to participate. And then at the same time, I don't ever want him to think that my dad is keeping me from my mom or anything like that. Anything that she does, she wants to do, if she wants to participate in anything that he is doing, I am not against that at all. You know what I'm saying? I've always actually encouraged her to have more involvement. A lot of people ask me, is Caleb's mom alive? Does she live in the same state as you? She does. It's just that I have been doing things on my own for a very long time. As he's getting older, I will hope that they are having, more conversations and kind of building a stronger relationship as they get older, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be better for them. And I just want to, maintain my position that dad is not trying to keep you from your mom or anything like that. So it did go really well, as far as with him getting dressed. And y'all know me, I want to make sure everything was perfect. So I gave her a little time to help him out, but y'all know I had to step in. I had already given him a whole rundown about high school and how things were, really different from middle school, how it was fun. I did tell him how I missed out on things like homecoming, prom, and seeing pictures and things. And I told him I didn't want him to miss out on these things. I told him there were so many, events and things that he could do with his friends that would create memories in the future that he really should do. I encouraged Caleb to get involved more in high school extracurricular activities, and I'm sure we'll be doing more than just homecoming. This one was just a big one for me. This is my only kid, my only son, and I just want him to have these experiences and enjoy himself the way that I was not able to. You always want better for your kids than you had for yourself. So, this turned out really well. Now, as soon as we completed getting him dressed, my parents were there. They like to be here, and I appreciate them coming to support him because I didn't have that big support system with me growing up. But we got pictures out of the way at the same time. So my mom wanted to take photos with him. His mom wanted to take photos with him as well. I wanted all of them to have these memories. That way they can take them with them, put them in photos and things. And I'm just going to be there just to make sure everything is right for my boy. You know what I'm saying? Caleb was like, this man is trying to make sure I am 100%. I'm definitely trying to make sure that everything was right for him. So they were able to take photos with him. My dad was here as well, and he wanted to make sure that he could teach him how to pose. He wanted to show him, different way. Because Caleb, when he's taking a picture, he's just gonna stand in one position. I'm like, come on, Caleb, move around. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit more when you're taking a picture.
You doing it right. You got it right. Just stick your leg out a little further. Right there. Okay. Yeah. Wedge him. Take your right hand. Put it in.
And of course, my mom wanted to make sure she had her grandma picture, so she was here as well. She took a picture with him, and then, you know me, I got to have the most memories because I'm dad, of course, you know what I'm saying, and the grandparents too. So we all went to head out to go take him to the school, and his mom, I asked her, she had come that long way, and she called a lift, and I said, hey, if you want to ride with us, you can. So my dad drove us to the school. We rode with him, my mom, his mom, myself, and my dad. So we all rode together to head to the school, just to see him off. I want Caleb to know that whenever he's doing something like this, and if there's anything that he needs, I know if you have like that support, you will feel better about trying to do things. You know what I'm saying? I remember being like self-conscious with trying to do things, but you have a whole lot of people in your corner encouraging you to do things, and I know he's kind of shy and bashful sometimes. I'm like, you know what? We here. We gonna be here for you. Let's get this done. You know what I'm saying? So I am like still calling him my baby, and my dad is getting on my head like he's not a baby. I'm like, this is my baby still. The school, you ready? Yeah, I think you got your ticket.
Don't let everybody see him getting his pants and stuff tore at school.
We at the school.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make sure my boy good. Y'all don't got enough dads that do this kind of stuff.
Still.
Good? Look that front right there.
Yes, Caleb. So he can do it this year, but next year you doing your own.
Yeah, he could do it on this man great. My boy going. Look at this thing. When you pull it down like that, you can feel it. Look what you can pull it down. Put your hand in your pocket. Put your hand in your pocket. Look what you do. See how the hand will drop down when you do that? Don't let the hand drop. You got to stay up. Look at it.
Oh, boy.
I like how it looks.
Ready to go? Ready
Let's
for us to
go.
get out? Huh? You ready for us to get out of here? I have no idea what my dad is telling him to do out there, but I'm sure he was up to no good at all. His mom seen him off before we left, and when he came back home, I believe he had a awesome time, because when I went into the room to check on him, he was laid out, and I guess the way he was laid out told me everything. Y'all stay tuned for the next video.